Hello and welcome to my channel. If you have yet to subscribe, please do so. Today's video, we are going to talk about two movies in particular. Um, One of them is called Vicious, and the other one is A Roof Man. So starting off with Vicious, because that was the first one that I watched yesterday. I literally watched three movies. The other one I've already seen, so there's no point in going in with that. So, let's see. Vicious. So it stars Dakota Fanning, and it came out on Paramount Plus. Let's see. The 10th. So pretty recent. Um, it's described as a woman spends the night fighting for her existence as she slips down a rabbit hole contained inside a gift from a late night visitor. Um, so literally, it kind of starts out almost like at the end, where it's like she's at the end and she's like terrified and she doesn't know if she can go on anymore, blah blah blah. And it's very ominous, very like um unsettling, if you will. And then it's going to like go back to the beginning of like where it starts. So she lives alone in this house, and it seems like she's trying to get her life back together. And um and it seems like she's trying to prepare for like an interview. Maybe she's trying to be a teacher of some sorts. And her mom is telling her, hey, have you picked out your outfit yet? You know, it's tomorrow, blah, 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 all this stuff. Anyway, so obviously, there's a story. So as she's kind of sitting there, I think she's like drinking some wine or something. She gets a knock at the door. It seems kind of late. It's an old lady, and she seems like she's lost, like she needs some help. And um, so she, Dakota's character, her name is Polly in the movie, by the way. And she invites her in, and she's like, "Oh, do you need to like make a phone call or whatever?" Um, Going from there, she's like, "You're gonna die tonight." Like, what the fuck? Like, who says that to somebody, right? And she gives her a box, and inside the box is one of those sundials. And she's like, "You're gonna die tonight unless you give it what it wants." And that just seems very like, what? So she's like, "Okay, lady, you're scaring me. You need to go home. I'm gonna call the police." She's like, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." And so she just, sees her on her way, and she gives her the box. When she looks outside, the box is sitting in the middle of the street. The lady's gone, and like she's terrified. Like she doesn't know what to do. Of course, I think anybody would be kind of like, you know, whatever. Like kind of like I don't know what's going on. So then she calls her mom, and she's like, "Oh my god, this lady just like came to my house, and she seems very sketchy, and she says I'm gonna die." And she mom's like, "Well, maybe you should call the police and all that kind of stuff." And as she's like turns around, The box is literally sitting on her coffee table, and nobody else has been inside the house. So it's like, okay, so then it goes from there to where it's like the sundial is, turned, you know, where the sand is dripping, and it's like, you're running out of time. You need to give it what it wants. So it says, um, give it something you hate, something you need, and something you love. And so she's trying to figure out, like, what does that mean? Um, so not to give everything away, but she starts cutting off a toe. That's not what it wants. She cuts off a finger. She puts it in there. Um, I think a chain. I think where it has a cross on there, and then she visits her sister with her niece, and she gives a locket of her hair. Um, it was very strange, and I thought it was like a very interesting movie, very original. I've never seen anything like that. It's very horror, very suspenseful. Like you just don't know where it's gonna go. But without again giving anything away, I mean, I think it's a good watch. I don't know that I would watch it again. Like it's one of those movies I don't think I would revisit. But as a one time watch, I think it was pretty good. So I don't know. Out of what would people like? Out of 10 stars, mm, I'd give it I'd give it like a 6 or 7. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like the best thing ever, but for original watch, I think it's pretty decent. Some people are being like brutal with it. Like one person says, most boring slow movie ever. I love horror, suspenseful, and psychological movies. This had none of those. 4 of us watched it. Everyone gave up before it. It was half over. I kept hoping it would get better. It never did. So I kind of disagree. Um, Normally, like I'm on my phone, and I'll put a movie on, and if it doesn't grab my attention right away, I'm done with it. Like you, like I can be more entertained on YouTube or watching Instagram reels and stuff like that. But I don't know. I like Dakota Fanning. Her as an adult actress. I mean, I don't know if she's found her niche just yet, but as a child actor, I mean, she was really, I don't know, like she just hit it out of the park every time. Um, but I think it was a decent watch. Um, um, I think those were that's one, and another one gives it a 2. Not good. If you enjoy listening to someone gasp cry for an hour and a half, this will be perfect movie for you. Can't say there's really any spoilers here since the plot was 90% listening to relentless, what should I say, relentless gasping of the lead character. Might have been 100% of said gasping, but with 20 minutes to go, everyone in the room agreed, and we couldn't take any more of it and turned it off. So I mean, yeah, she is the main character. She's basically the only person in the movie aside from that old lady who visits her, and there is a lady she visits down the street trying to ask for help, and she ends up doing some things to her to harm herself. Because I don't want to give it away, in case you do care to watch it. Again, I don't think it was a bad movie. I mean, it went straight to Paramount Plus, which I think that's probably where it belonged. I couldn't see this going to theaters, but other than that, like, um, yeah, I mean, I give it a yeah, I'd probably say a 7. Um, Again, I don't think I would watch it again, but I'm not dismissing it. Um, Now moving on to Roofman, which is based on a true story, and that stars Channing Tatum and also has Kirsten Dunst. Uh, what's his name? Peter Dinklage. It's so funny. I don't even see his face in here. That's so weird. But he's in the movie. Um, so I don't know if, for those who may or may not know the story. This is a charismatic criminal, while on the run from the police, hides in a hidden space of a toy store, which happens to be Toys R Us. There, he adopts a new identity and becomes involved with an employee, beginning a relationship as unlikely as it is risky. So it's a dark comedy, biography, crime, drama, a little romance in there. Um, so Channing, who plays Jeffrey, um, he had committed crime, or they're saying one crime of robbing a McDonald's, because I guess that's what he got caught with, just robbing one. But according to the real guy, he actually robbed 42 or 43 of them. Um, but again, he only got caught with robbing one, and I don't know. Even Channing himself says, I think that's a bit drastic to give them the book and basically giving you life in prison, with no parole. Um, I don't know. I do kind of agree. I mean, yeah. I mean, you should do stupid shit like that and get caught, but I don't know. I think the justice system is kind of fucked, if you ask me. I mean, you get people who for killing, and then they get out like, I don't know, maybe 10, 20 years later. But this, like, he didn't kill anybody, he didn't hurt anybody, um, yet he gets life in prison. Now, did he get out? Yes, because it's in the movie. But he did get caught, which was his dumbass mistake. Because apparently, and even in this movie, if this is legitly based on his real life, he is a very smart man, but just does stupid things and gets caught with it. Because he got away, managed to escape prison, and, like, as they say, adopt a new identity, and he gets involved with this female who is played by Kirsten Dunst. Now, as they say in the actual real life story, she does not work at this toy store. I don't know exactly, um, what is it? Toy store. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know exactly how they met, but in this movie adaptation of this is, she does work at a toy store, Toys R Us, and they actually met at a church because he sees this church, and he's, like, little pamphlet or whatever, and he was just going to drop off toys since he was living in a toy store, and we're just going to throw some donations there, and that's kind of where and how they met, and then our relationship kind of evolves from there. Um, I look, Channing Tatum is fine. I can't take him serious as a serious actor. Uh, but yeah, I thought this movie was kind of fun. Um, it was wild, the fact that he really could have gotten away if he just stuck to his guns and did not get involved with said lady. But I don't know. I guess, life happens. You never know where it's going to take you. But yeah, he lived in a toy store. It was about, it was almost a year, if it wasn't a year. Um, him living there, and yeah, and it's almost surviving off of peanut M&Ms. So Yeah, this was a pretty good watch. Check it out if you haven't. This, I think it just came out yesterday, and yeah, people are giving this like a so far a 7.2 rating. Some are giving it an 8, a 10. I don't think anything higher than that. Um, they he does take I say shower. It's not really a shower, but he's bathing himself in the Toys R Us restroom, and he thinks he's alone in there because he has been living there alone. And Peter Dinklage's character, who he plays the manager of the store, uh, he's there and catches him in the buff, and so Channing is like running around naked, and obviously you see his ass, and I think they were trying to like blur out like the undercarriage, if you will. If I don't know, as they say in Risky Business, if you is it Risky Business? One of those movies with Tom Cruise, like if you pause it just right, you can see, you can see it. Um, I don't know if you want to take that time out to do all that, but you definitely do get to see his ass. Which, hey, I think that's a win for a lot of us. I mean, Channing has always had a nice body, and yeah, so that's a plus for those who do want to see that. And the rating, I think I'd still stick with a 7 on that. I don't know that I would revisit it again, but it was a good watch. Um, but yeah, so those are my um, movies that I've previously watched. Like I said, I watched those yesterday. Um, and other things. Again, I'm trying to do other like not just movie reviews. I'm trying to do like maybe like food reviews. I just have yet to get that started. With everything, everything costs money, and things these days aren't cheap. Um, I do have other things going on in my life right now, and I'm not saying like that's not a main priority in my life. So it is what it is at the moment. So I would appreciate if you guys do um, subscribe, like, um, tell me what else you would like to see from me. Again, I still am on Roman to the Movies with Polly. Um, but I had been wanting to start my own channel, so here I am. I barely have like 13 subscribers. Um, so yes, I would love to see this grow. I would like to get out of doing what I'm doing right now. So this would help me out if you guys help me out. And yeah, that's kind of it. And let me know if you do watch these movies. If you have watched them, let me know what you think about them. Comment down below. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day.